Misha, I want to love you guys so badly. This is your sign to give brands honest feedback. Long story short, Misha recently came out with their Perfect Cover Serum BB Cream. They were kind enough to send me over some of their lightest shades. You might have seen the video, but the lightest one they sent me I think was shade 21, and it was definitely not light enough. Let me take a second to brag on them. Not only did they reach out to me saying that they expanded their shade range to be lighter, they sent me all the new shades and then some, along with a palette to mix my perfect shade. So let's try them together. I'm now going to be trying shades 13, 17, and 19. Let's start with 13. 13. Looking like a pretty good match so far. We always know that the oxidation is what can ruin a good shade though. Literally done everything they can to make sure I find a shade. So if I can't find a shade, that will be sad. 17 will be better. Here's 17. Here is 19. Ooh, I can tell that one's not gonna work. While these are drying, I think the lightest shade's gonna be close, but a little bit too dark. So I'm gonna use this handy dandy palette they sent me. Take a little bit of shade 13, and I'm gonna add some white. It might work. Swatch her on this side. That's already looking much better. Okay, it's been a few minutes and I've let everything dry down. How we're looking in the ring light. Shade 13 is looking much better than anything else I've tried from Misha for sure. I actually feel like she has a little bit of an olive undertone, but I do feel like she's still too dark and looks kind of orangey on my neck still. However, here's the shade I mixed. That is looking like a perfect match, but let's look in daylight to be sure. Here's how we're looking in daylight. Shade I mixed. The verdict is, unfortunately, none of the Misha shades on their own are gonna work for me. However, your lightest shade 13 I think will work well if you're light olive, and if you are super fair or pale olive like myself, mixing it with a little bit of white can really work wonders. Cannot thank Misha enough. You guys are incredible, and I wish more brands were like you. What do you guys think? Should I try a full face of my custom shade?